Forget all of y'all for letting me go up here on this platform. Saw my hairline. Like, you know what? I was trying to be like bold and stand strong but dang, y'all was cooking me in my inbox. Like, yo, god dang. Bro, the level of people that were clowning me about my hairline was just ridiculous. I thought I had displayed a clear and concise message that was like penetrating, but we petty, man. Look, I was getting cooked. It's like, God dang, bro, fix that shit. Hey, boy, that shit, boy, that, man. And as y'all know, most black men, like, the hairline is the pride. If you still got one, I'm almost 40 years old, still got a hairline. So if you still got one and you just trying to, like, keep it and maintain it, bro, the fact of the matter is, my hairline been jacked up since I was a kid. So I'm gonna tell you a real quick story. Dude, I went to a barbershop, unsanitary. Dude came in, straight edge razor. Ooh, I left the barbershop. Thought I had the sharpest lineup in the world. I left, a bump started to develop, and then the hair never grew back. So, you know what I'm saying? I've learned to accept it over the years. I mean, sometimes I'm able to mask it a little bit better, but I ain't expect to get cooked. So, not that I'm afraid of jokes. I am working on developing on being a comedian, so it's a part of nature. It's a part of it. Like, I have a bit about it. But I just ain't feel like getting cooked this morning because I'm like, yo, y'all got to focus on these messages. I be up cooking, man. I'm cooking with, and I'm like, damn. So I'm wearing just a t-shirt because this is like clearly I probably need to invest in some hats, but I'm a Scully bucket hat guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, usually those are the only two hats that I don't do the fitted, so none of that. Like, I hate fitted hats. It just I ain't know how to wear it, man. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it looked like I was wearing a Ti hat when I got a lineup. Like, yo, Ti used to just wear his joint. I was cooking myself on it. I was like, dang. But just from being real and transparent, I let it rock. I didn't take it down. I'm like, there's no point. This is who I am. And that's the problem that I see with a lot of people. They don't want to be who they are. It's easy to mask it or cover it up or like get a toupee or you know what I'm saying? Like some people just don't want to accept who they are. Like, yo, this is who I've been. You know what I'm saying? I'm legit 37 years old. I got real life stuff that I need to worry about on a daily, and like me looking apart isn't one of those things that I need to really concern myself with. Not being the main thing. Like maybe if I didn't have a full time job and wasn't raising children, and I would probably focus more on that. But right now, the main focus is just making sure that I can maintain a comfortable living situation for those people that I love. And that's just me. Just me. That's what I enjoy. That's what I enjoy doing. Just being a just being a man, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really know how else to say it. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole son in college right now that doesn't ask me for anything, and I'm like, dang. It's weird because when I was when I was his age, man, he was already developing in the womb. Like, yeah, I think like this would have been the week that he was created because I was in New York. You know what I'm saying? 18 years ago, I found out she was pregnant on Thanksgiving of 2005. I was like, dang, girl, I just graduated like 6 months ago. I ain't get mad at her. Of course, it took both of us. I wasn't even disappointed. I was actually excited. That was weird for me too, like to be that young and be excited because it was like, yo, I finally get to shape somebody else's future because I didn't feel like I had the best with my dad. And honestly, it turned out to be really good. I wanted to get him everything I didn't have. Like we go through that as young parents. Like, yo, I'm gonna spoil you, man. Like, what you want? He asked me for something. He got it. Like, hey, this, daddy, can I get an Xbox? Like, yo, you 4 years old. What you doing with an Xbox? But yes, yes, you can. You got it. He got an Xbox. Daddy, can I get this game? Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Halo. He started playing Halo. Got better than me at it after I left for one deployment. I was like, dude, like this doesn't make sense. But yeah, I want us to be a great dad. And I feel like I've gotten better, man. I've gotten a lot better than I was. taking more time to understand that time is more valuable than any gift that you can give a kid. That's been the hardest thing for me to really see. Like, take the time. Take the time. Like, if I call my son right now and we're playing a video game together, like, that's way more valuable than anything to him. Like, we used to play games, and man, I'd be like, yo, I'm tapping out. I was strolling through different social media platforms, and I don't know if it's just my history, but I need to change it, man, because like I was almost disgusted. Like, first thing this morning, I ain't even brushed my teeth yet, and all I see is ass. Like, girls flaunting their figure, girls flaunting their, and I was like, yo, this is getting old. Maybe it's just me. It might just be me, because you know what I'm saying. I'm old. I'm happy in my situation. Just being in a situation of happiness consistently is really it. So I don't really, you know what I'm saying. You can be the most physically attractive ever. I know that underneath all that makeup, it's unveiling issues. Underneath all that BBL and all of those layers of delicious ass cheeks, it's probably some issues. I write a lot, and I've been thinking about writing a poem because there's poetry groups around this area that are really, really good. Like, writing and I'm in Virginia, for those of you who don't know, but writing is just different level. So I've been thinking about writing. Like, I love writing for comedy and like love writing my sets and stuff. But sometimes some things be poetic, especially when something's heavy on my heart. And I was like, yo, if ass is the only asset that you have, you liable to find yourself in some shit. Because I mean, like, ass is only there to position yourself from, like, it's nothing but a shit cutter, man. Like, old school told me that, man. Ass ain't nothing but a poop cutter. What do I need it for? What do I need it for? Like, anal ain't my forte. Like, it ain't something that I really thoroughly enjoy. Like, I would much rather a conversation about unveil something to me. Like, I always found it interesting when a woman can take time to reveal her true self to me. Like, oh wow, dang, I didn't know you was like that. Oh, I didn't know it was like that. I love that, man. I love it when a woman is able to, hey, let me show you something about yourself. And my woman, mine, can do anything to make things better. Like, I love when my woman can pour into me to make me better. Like, that's like possessiveness kicks into full effect. Like, yo, my woman will see something throughout the day and be like, hey, let me touch your heart real quick. I think you should go this way with what you're stating. I don't think you're wrong, but I just think your delivery is off. And that's what you need in a woman. Like, hey, you passionate about this, and I can see that but I think you're going about it the wrong way. Let's let it be. And that's like a true to life nature of like how even like back in the days with kings and queens, like the king may come up with a concept in their quarters, but the queen would help him develop it, so because she sees it from a different standpoint, she sees it from a nurturing side. So a king can come off like, hey, I told you this is the way it goes, but a queen will come in and say, hey, if you use these words instead of these words, it'll come off better. I promise you'll get a better response. Like, people don't understand that value of that queen in that situation. Like, and I hate, like, as much as I hate the word, oh, what's up, king? What's up, queen? And I'm so glad so many people stopped that because that shit was dumb. Like, I used to always ask people, yo, you a king of what? You a king of what? Like, because in order for you to be a king at the top of the peak, somebody got to be a peasant. So who are the peasants? Because you don't have your own property. You don't have it. Like, I used to hate that, man, because it's like y'all are so fixated and focused on a word. And you know, a lot of the people like Leroy, like that's French for king, and that was a joke. Like, any like slave owners during that time, or Oh, Leroy. Like I'm gonna give you that royal name. That means king, and I think it's French if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, nah, man, that's a joke. You know, and we all started calling it, oh, what's up, king? What's up, queen? I'd be like, yo, don't call me that. I hate that. Because you don't even know how to run a village. Like, you don't even know how to run your house. So you could never be a king of anything or anyone. Like, you want word salad to feel good when you aren't that. You want to get a title of manager, but you don't know how to manage. You want a title of boss, but you don't know how to lead. That used to irritate the dog shit out of me, bro. Like, why are you calling yourself something that you don't know how to be? And there's no development to even try to become that. Like, will kids listen to you without hesitation? That answer is probably no. You know what I'm saying? Like, will kid, no, shit is like, will a woman listen to you because your leadership skills are so intact with? No, the answer is no. Like, a king is a representation of everything that a man is supposed to be. That means you know how to lead, you know how to submit when it's time, you know how to, like, it's all in order, man. So I'm so glad that so many people stop calling, yo, what's up, king? Like, that shit is dumb. Well, none of us have a palace. None of us even know how to run our community. So let alone, like, what are we the king of? You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a point in time in my community where like all the kids used to love and respect me. Like, I used to take my grill out, right? And in my neighborhood where I currently live, there's, you know what I'm saying, they had a new development, um, probably like since 2000 in 2012. So like a little over like 12 years ago, there was a new development. I moved in that new development, but ahead of us was the hood. And they didn't do any reconstruction or anything. They said they were going to tear the hood down when we purchased these houses. Never did. So those kids from the hood would come back here because it was a new development. It was like, yo, we looking at trash every day. We coming back here. And what I used to do, because I knew those hood kids were going to the same school as my son. My son's 5 years old at the time. So I would buy packs of hot dogs, hot dog buns. Like, I would buy them and just be out there. The kids walk by like, what's up, man? What's good with you, bro? Hey, yo, what's up? Y'all hungry? Yeah. Come get a hot dog then. Okay. It was so much that like every Saturday I was out there, kids all over the like all out there, man. So I had to buy more packs of hot dogs. So I ended up buying like 13 packs of hot dogs. You get like these big packs from Restaurant Depot, and I'd just be out there grilling hot dogs all day. Hot dogs and buns, hot dogs and buns. What you want on it, man? I'm going through condiments every week. But my kids were never touched, bullied, anything. Like, nobody messed with my kids. No, like, they rode the same bus to and from school. My son got in one altercation where somebody stabbed him, and one of the kids from over there stabbed him with a pencil. One of the kids from over there beat the little boy up. Like, yo, nah, that's you off limits. Like, there are so many ways to show and develop into being a king and leading, you know what I'm saying, taking care of your house. So I had to sell this thing in order to get this. So, like, my kid was untouched from hot dogs. It was just the time that I took that was more valuable than the money that I spent. He used to come out here, hey man, look, let me get some of y'all, man. Clean up the trash. Come pick up the trash around here. Like, all these things that you would do just to show leadership. And sometimes the moms would come by and be like, yo, you seen? I'd be like, which one is he? What do he look like? Oh yeah. I just seen them. Then you start developing their names, and then you know what I'm saying? Like, moms was looking at me like, if I was single, man, shoot. I was married at the time though. But if I was single, man, them women came over. Oh, you're cooking. Oh my gosh, no, that's so. Yeah, no, that's good. They didn't get no drink. They had to go somewhere else for that. But they came through and got food at the neighborhood. Yeah, nah, that was probably one of the dopest memories that I had, man, of finding a different way to protect your kid when you're not around, like setting the foundation up for it. Them kids love my kids though. But yeah, that's my point for today, man. I'm tired of looking at ass, and I love my kids. Those two things ain't gonna change.